Hey there, Gumball fans! After years of anticipation, the Amazing World of Gumball is making a grand comeback in 2025 with Season 7. The beloved series, known for its unique blend of humor, heart, and surreal animation, is back to continuing the misadventures of Gumball Watterson and his quirky family. What's more interesting is that Season 7 picks up right where Season 6 left off, with the cliffhanger involving the mysterious void swallowing Elmore Junior High. This unresolved plot point has left fans eagerly awaiting answers. In the upcoming season, Gumball and his friends will embark on an interdimensional journey to confront this new threat, leading to unexpected alliances and challenges. The stakes are higher than ever, and the line between reality and the animated world is blurrier than before. Before discussing Season 7, let's discuss The Amazing World of Gumball and why it became a great hit as soon as it first premiered in May 2011. You see, The Amazing World of Gumball might be one of the weirdest cartoons ever produced. And trust me, that's an understatement of what my thoughts were while I was binge-watching the entire show. Well, this cartoon series was produced by none other than Ben Bacalé. It follows the misadventures of the Watterson family, Gumball, Darwin, Anais, Nicole, and Richard Watterson, as they go through their everyday life in the town of Elmore. They go to school and work and deal with all the kinds of interpersonal relationship struggles you'd expect from a family sitcom.
All to gather around my desk and witness the true beauty of nature as the butterfly emerges from its chrysalis. And I'm off the clock and don't have to pretend to care about your education.
But while Gumball might look like your average sitcom on the surface, the show wastes absolutely no time kicking you in the face with just how tremendous it is.
Sugar?
Sure, Gumball. Here's the sugar.
I'm talking about monsters, ghosts, dinosaurs, music videos, existential nightmares, puppet worlds, and most importantly, the fact that the characters break the fourth wall so hard that they tear the fabric of reality apart. Like seriously, this is the kind of show where literally anything is possible. It's completely unhinged, with a chaotic energy that is perfectly matched by the show's art style. The show has a little bit of everything when it comes to art and animation, 2D and 3D puppets, live action, a little stop motion from time to time, and most importantly, the change of the entire aesthetic for no reason. All this artistic experimentation was foundational to the creation of the show.
Nice one. Right, let's face the sun full on so we can really get into it.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's gotta be in direct sunlight. I was just kidding.
As the original plot was made up of a big batch of unrelated characters that Ben Bacalé created before working at Cartoon Network. After the show premiered on Cartoon Network in May 2011, it became a near-instant hit, scoring 6 seasons over the course of 8 years. As the show went on, it just got more and more unpredictable, pretty much like a nightmare, but in a good way. The longer it went on, the characters, especially Gumball and his goldfish best friend Darwin, went on a roller coaster ride, making it an exceptional experience for the audience. Over the years, the popular cartoon series has found success and won the award for Best TV Production at Anais in 2011.
And the BAFTA for animation goes to The Amazing World of Gumball. Congratulations.
Received numerous BAFTA Children's Awards due to its amazing animation and was nominated for Favorite Cartoon at the Kids' Choice Awards. Well, now that we've discussed what the Gumball TV show is and how it achieved popularity,
I'd like to this year thank our crew that are so amazing at making this show with us. It's such a team effort and it's an amazing crew, so we'd just like to thank them specially.
let's get back to the release of the new season. Ever since the show ended in 2019, after 6 seasons of ultimate fun, 2 spin-offs have been released. The first is Darwin's Yearbook, which only had 6 episodes and was released in 2019, only a few months after season 6 was released. The other is the Gumball Chronicles, which aired between 2020 and 2021 and only had 8 episodes. The Darwin's Yearbook is a mini-series of 6 specials and features pretty much just old clips from the previous 6 seasons. During these episodes, Darwin tries to decide who else should be on the Elmore Junior High yearbook cover.
You have to see this.
Imagine waiting for a new season after the cliffhanger at the end of season 6, only to get 6 episodes of Darwin's Mumbles. There's absolutely nothing new or original going on in these episodes, and each episode spends a decent amount of time within the framing device.
Welcome to a little moment of calm with me, Mr. Small. Oh, I really should have called it a small moment of calm. Anyway, unclench your chakras and I'll demonstrate using my new CD.
With Darwin messaging his friends and classmates online, so you get a ton of new dialogue from all the various characters, but little to no new animation. This gets even more weird when we get the Gumball Chronicles. This one was slightly more relative. I mean, the first episode starts right in the middle of the season 6 Halloween special, where 2 characters are watching a cursed VHS tape. It then diverges from the original scene to set up a clip show of all the creepy stuff that happens at Elmore. But then, starting with episode 2, the vibe changes considerably, and we get 4 episodes in a row that are just about Gumball wanting to run for class president and looking for a running mate. But then the series wraps up pretty quickly, and the Gumball Chronicles ends with 3 family-themed episodes, one where Anna is making a Watterson family tree, one about Mother's Day, and one about Father's Day. Overall, these 2 spin-offs show 14 episodes of almost nothing but recycled content, released over 3 years. This probably has never happened in the history of cartoon shows, and you might be wondering, why are we even mentioning these spin-offs if they're not important?
That's all wrong.
Aw, come on, Mr. Small. This play needs more action. I mean, what do you think an audience would rather watch? A load of people going, or me going, it belongs in a museum!
That's my secret. I'm always angry.
Well, the show treats these 2 spin-offs like regular seasons. They start with the normal Gumball theme song, features title cards, lasts for 12 minutes each, which makes it nearly 3 hours in total. These are full-length episodes of Gumball, and the only major Gumball content released between late 2019 and mid-2021. And did you just forget about the Gumball movie? There was an announcement of a movie being in the works that never got released. Well, the show's creator first announced it on Twitter, and that was pretty much it. But a press release from Warner Brothers a couple of years later formally announced that The Amazing World of Gumball, the movie, was officially greenlit and coming soon. This was in late 2021, coincidentally only a couple of months after the last episode of the Gumball Chronicles aired. The movie was said to focus on Gumball's biggest fan finding a lost episode of the show and accidentally opening a portal to Gumball's world. So, it was looking to be some kind of multi-dimensional adventure story. It wasn't announced whether this movie would connect to the season 6 cliffhanger, but portals? Who doesn't love that? As you may have noticed, it's been nearly 4 years and the movie is still not released, and news of this project simply dried up. But this past year, some vague updates did come out. Ben Bachelet reported that the movie isn't canceled and is being worked on, but it's also being actively revised. Now, the movie is still happening, whether the portal thingy is still the basic idea. To put all that into a timeline, Gumball premiered on Cartoon Network in 2011 and ran for 6 seasons in 2019. However, only a few months later, Darwin's Yearbook premieres, beginning a multi-year stretch of clip show seasons that continues with the Gumball Chronicles in 2020. This miniseries ends in 2021, and we immediately get the official announcement of the Gumball movie and some mysterious new series that was then reworked into a continuation of the original show by 2024 and is now set to premiere as Gumball Season 7.
Who dare
It was I.
Detention.
Dude, why?
All of this is similar to how Disney handled Phineas and Ferb. That show ran for several majorly successful seasons before ending around 2015. But right after it ended, we got more specials, crossovers, spin-offs, and eventually a movie, all culminating in the show coming back for 2025. You see, Gumball technically ended in 2019, but turns out it was too big for Cartoon Network to let it go, just like Disney with Phineas and Ferb. Coming back to the actual conversation, many of the best shows from Cartoon Network's last few decades of programming have released some exciting updates during the Anais International Animation Film Festival 2024. One of the announcements was for the release of Season 7 of the popular TV series, The Amazing World of Gumball, and how it's a sequel to Season 6, which ended at a cliffhanger. The report suggests that the new season's preview was revealed at the event as well. However, what was shown isn't finished yet. According to the preview, Season 7's first episode will be titled The Burger and will follow up on what happened during the Season 6 finale, titled The Inquisition, when the Void swallows Elmore Junior High. Now, a solid release date has yet to be set, but according to some sources, the show's creative team confirmed that the new episodes will air sometime in 2025 to 2026. So, if the preview wasn't a complete picture of what's about to happen in Gumball's world, what do we actually know? Well, unfortunately, not too much. As it seems, the producers are kind of keeping things pretty under wraps this time. We do know something about the first episode, though. As the name suggests, The Burger is going to be an exploration of how impossible it is to eat healthily when all the food companies are owned by the same one dude. Then again, it is hard to back this claim as there are currently no reliable sources. However, this claim sounds like a classic piece of Gumball satire. Now, if we talk about the information on the Wikipedia page, it features a list of all the planned episodes of Gumball Season 7, as well as their titles. However, the source on Wikipedia is also not that viable. So, for all we know, Gumball Season 7 could be a live-action K-drama. Well, there's not much to say, and not much to make any definitive statements until more official stuff is released by the producers themselves. If you want more information about Season 7, which you absolutely do, because you clicked on this video, duh, this is as much as we know at the moment, but surely, we'll keep you updated with any official information that is released in the future. For that, you must subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you won't miss any of our future updates. All you can do for now is rewatch the previous seasons. Personally, I love delving into this show and its history. The producers deserve all the praise they get for creating the amazing world of Gumball and putting effort into the writing and animation that goes into it. Now, cartoon shows such as Steven Universe and Gravity Falls don't need to keep going. They did what they had to do with the show, and to be honest, they did amazingly. And not to mention Cartoon Network is kind of entering a weird phase where most of their upcoming shows are all just sequels or spin-offs to things we've already seen. This might be a worrisome factor for the Cartoon Network. However, apart from all these continuations and reboots, Gumball just feels different. It is one of those shows that could just keep going and going. Of course, part of the reason is because the show doesn't really have any kind of big overarching plot. But when you're talking about a show where literally anything can happen from the first second, then you've got basically endless possibilities. I mean, we're talking about a show where a blue cat and a goldfish go to school with a robot, a dinosaur, a peanut mousse girl, a wad of clay, a potato, a balloon, a piece of toast, and an upside-down human face. There are clearly no rules here. So, if the people making the show feel refreshed, rejuvenated, and passionate about what they're working on, then there's no possibility they could mess things up. I mean, if there are endless possibilities, I'm willing to see just how far they can go. I hope you all are excited to see what happens in Season 7. What do you think about the new season? Do you think the producers will exceed our expectations? Let us know in the comments below. If you've watched the video till the very end, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon so you never miss any of our updates.